Alright, so tonight's movie is Stalker. This came out in 1979. It was directed by Andrew Tarkovsky. Stars Alexandra Kadarsky, Antonia Sarnadesi, and Nikolai Glinko. This is a Russian film. Andrew Tarkovsky has directed some amazing films in his life. From Russia, he's like equivalent to Akira Kurosawa. He's Ingrid Bergman. He's amazing, fantastic director. I haven't actually never got a chance to finally see this movie until now. When I started this list and saw this movie on there, I was so psyched that I got to see this movie on this list, and it did not disappoint. Tarkovsky is a very like a mentality, kind of has his way of getting into your brain while you're watching his films and get you to think like. This movie alone, if I watched this back in film school, I could probably write the craziest essay that still wouldn't even touch on the true meanings behind this movie. This is fantastic. It's about basically in Russia. There's this zone that they call it where a meteorite has crashed, and it's been boarded off, and there's people called stalkers who know the way in there, because it's very elusive. It changes. It's sort of like with the Bermuda Triangle. People go in, they don't come out, and it's said that in this zone there's a room that can grant you any wish. So the stalker takes a professor and a writer into the zone to show them around and to eventually get to the room. The fact that this movie kind of played with my mind too, because originally I didn't know it was 2.5 hours. When I checked the time when I started the film, it said 1 hour, and then about an hour into the movie, I'm like, this is really weird. I swear that it's at an hour. I checked it, and it's actually an hour and a half afterwards as well. But it kind of plays with your mind, because if you didn't know that, it kind of sits there, and when they get to the zone, it's like this whole new time happens, and it's like you yourself have elapsed into this time that is like never ending, and it's fantastic. Mind-blowing movie. Totally worth watching. It's definitely one of those ones where you have to watch it a few times before you start to really grasp a lot of the true meanings behind a lot of the poetry behind it, a lot of the metaphors, a lot of the symbolism, a lot of the way everything is filmed is fantastic. I love the angles. The cinematography was incredible. The fact that the original edit of this movie was lost and during the post-production, and actually they had to go back and refilm the entire movie again. It was just incredible, just mind-blowing there too. Just everything about this film is intense. I definitely recommend checking it out. IMDb gave it an 8. I gave it a 10. Stunning movie. Really grips you and makes you really think so much. Really get your mind going. Definitely a recommendation for sure. Alright. So anyways, good night.